MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to downtown San Diego and Petco Park. Game number 3 of this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. The Padres will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Rick Porcello will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans, without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Here it comes now to Andrus. Bounce towards the second baseman. Aviles is up with it. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here, 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
1-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jose Quintana gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
At the plate, Jose Aviles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Now batting, Carlos Chavez. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Blackmon is there, and he has it for the first out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Into the box, Fred McGriff. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Coming to the plate now, Jim Edmonds, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Fastball called for strike 2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
The next 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on B. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Hit hard, but foul. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. McGriff in foul ground, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Now, in past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's 3 for 15.
Manny Machado.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackmon is under it. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch of the at-bat. On a line, that's a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Russell Martin now. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's 0 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
It's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1 ball, no strikes to count. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Oh, he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In is Gerardo Parra as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Wind up and the 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Popped him up. Aviles ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 62, Jose Quintana.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jose Quintana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. He Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. San Diego, Rick Porcello.
Pitcher, Rick Porcello.
First offering on its way. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Aviles.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Jose Aviles. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded back up the middle. There is Andrus. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding forward now, Carlos Chavez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line towards center field. Blackmon is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Padres down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. In now, Cesar Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Andrews.
So one gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Popped him up. McGriff over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 0-1 on its way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Right side and right into the shift. And he is in there. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Here's Chris Bryant now. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on. Boy, this is one of those tricky spots.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Brewers strand 1 onto the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping up now, Fred McGriff. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting center fielder number 15, Jim Edmonds.
Into the box now, Jim Edmonds. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Edmonds absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
A bouncer to the left side, played on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Stepping in, Reggie Jackson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Don't be shocked if he triples up right here. It's not like he took those first 2 curveballs. Those are swing and misses. If he could bounce one or entice him to swing at something outside the plate.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Padres leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next as he lifts it in the air to right field. Jackson is there, 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He got called out on strikes his last time through. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a two-out double. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensive.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No damage done after the two-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Travis Shaw.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
First pitch on its way. The ball hit to Andrus at short. Throw on the first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The pitcher, number 22, Rick Porcello.
Now at the plate, Rick Porcello. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is McCutchen. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. At the plate, Jose Quintana. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Reggie moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting,
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. Ready for another shot now, Jose Aviles. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming on is McCutchen. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The left fielder, number 7, Carlos.
Ready once again, Carlos Chavez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parra giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Stepping into the box, Jim Edmonds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Quintana sets. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. 1 left for San Diego. It remains 1-0. Back here at Petco Park. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us.
Leading off for Milwaukee, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chaz Roe is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Chaz Roe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High pop up. Roe is there for it. 1 down.
The batter.
Digging in now, Ryan Zimmerman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Gary Carter has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Manny Machado. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Stepping in, Reggie Jackson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. That's That's a foul ball. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Parra is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Padres.
At the plate, Travis Shaw. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 0-2 home. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Squared that one up just a little late. Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. Andrews has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Gerardo Parra. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. The Friars are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second base.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. 1-0 the count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they lead it 1-0. Chris Davis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 20, Chris Davis.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Blackman is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter,
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Jose Aviles. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Carlos Chavez, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ready now, Fred McGriff. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Now at the plate, Jim Edmonds. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. 2 out. Quintana into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. Jim Edmonds with the solo home run. Number 395 for his career. And it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll exit after a good 7 2/3, but he'll also be on the hook for the L unless things get turned around here. Daniel Colum is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Manny Machado will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Hit hard on the ground to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he goes the other way with it. High and deep down the left field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it always does. You're watching baseball on MLB Network. Doc Ellis comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 17.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road. trying to come back against the closer.
No balls and 1 strike. Here it comes now to Andrus. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Popped high in the air. Shaw waits on it. 1 out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much, stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
1-1 the count now. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fill.
Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Stepping into the box, Ryan Zimmerman, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. He got him, and the Padres finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The San Diego Padres came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chaz Roe claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Quintana turned in 7 2/3 innings of very good work, but still takes the loss. Doc Ellis wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. A reminder that post-game trolley service to Mission Valley, Old Town, or to South County is available from the Gaslamp Quarter or 12th and Imperial Trolley Station. MTS buses are also available outside the park on 4, 11, and 25 routes. And service on the 3, 5, and 16 routes is available a few short blocks away on Market Street.